ye lusu
Professor Kwe committee na asem na wo kan.
Me tun kra dia ma wo mo. Omo de ba no. Omo meka ne enti ado me kwa benya yare.
Adwoa Safo ada ne tawie tun kra to de akoma ne nuata.
Me say Professor Michael Kwe we de ne man ne ba ne mfiso wo we hu ye mfa adwuma we nhye ne sa. Papa na mu ye bu no. Ye respect no. Where the energy minister, where the communication, where the ambassador, where the speaker. Ni die ewo wudini no ho. Inte report na wo de ba no. Hwe se wo de oba ne die no ne no kura ewo mu a wo de lusu ye no betro. Wo bia wa tro ba wo mia de aka.
E de na woni ma ye nim efa Dr. Bawumia eni Okwe committee no ho.
Na committee we papa.
Honorable Adwoa Safo.
Na nti party no ye pe obi ama na kwanhwehwe nhwehwe mu obi a ne bare ye. Ne backyard de kura eja da ho. Ne credibility we. Me nsuro da make am. Da bi o. Wo backyard wan kasa wo fie e hwahye. Poto ye hunu.
Na wo ba ye wo se rebuilding. Na rebuilding.
Yeah, rebuilding ye regrouping, but ya ma ventilation. Wo person ye rebuilding, reconciliation. Wo many pan kan ye won eboso a. Ya see ya betro statement bi se mo bia.
Adwoa Safo say.
Yan kasa e be den na party ne ye tinya rebuilding.
A bad blood e wo woni Okwe. Ana woni.
Me say me catch ro Dr. Bawumia. On hwe no betro amfa boni bia ma bata ne ho. E san se na na ekufu adokra de ne comprehense ansa na yeyi. Ya report otimi kire yen a ni obeka fa Dr. Bawumia hu bia e beji atwum. Na nte sa na obegina ho. Na te sa
me question be bisa but yinti no odi
e me mbisa
me the better me because so unim say in fact anope ma kenka say lawyer Rafa Japan abekasa say honorable kana Japan be san kubim honorable kana Japan so yinim say woni ni wo a certain relationship on support honorable kana Japan ananka misi misa anti
ene me mbisa
nanka misi misa but say if no crese honorable kana Japan be contest here on supporting.
Oh, so many kind maka. Me say I think say Dr. Bawumia deserve a second chance.
Okay.
Inti hwa na mejina. Me insisa mejina bre. Na sebe amanyo sem na ayeye no. Obi ti me ne yere te ho. Ne yere NDC na ne kunu ye NPP. Inti anya be chenchena ache se be bia efiri wudie mu na wo mafiri no ho na wo begina. Say one kasa wo hwe na we read the dynamics na wo hwe baby amre na edru no why na ye de ne kwa ebeboa and I think say your marketing Dr. Bawumia dada wo to marketing this one e be a second one ebefa e bi kwa call third one ebefa intermediate enye based on personal relationship and our family relationship and I made it taking a political decision e ya dia mahwemu and I susu say aha and I me pe and aha na mejina
operani meter now.
Now, what do you say? On my first primaries, I'm Honorable Kennedy Japan campaign for Professor Michael Kwe. Yeah. 2017. 2017. Yeah, he was on every platform that Professor Michael Kwe.
Satem nyano ni woba.
Na menyema kwala nka. Yeah. Into my second term. And Oba me hobeye campaign. Me third term, he was for Okwe Junior. Oba hobeye campaign so many times. Inti, but see, Obi ane conviction. Any Obi a person.
Yet so say only Professor Okwe nya issue because of friend say.
And we are my second term.
And your second term.
Yeah, my second term. Ne dear. I mean, kabe bia in yini bonia. My second term Obuame me pa.
I see.
Inti, but first term he wasn't for me. We had our differences. Third term me crown so no he had his preference and I mean why I had my preference into the same way Mr. say at this moment the man of the moment Dr. Mahmoud about
your question maybe sir but yinti no
and you mean bisa
made the better maybe because so unim say in fact anope ma kenka say lawyer Rafa Japan abekasa say honorable kana Japan be san kubim honorable kana Japan so yinim say one in the war a certain relationship on support on Abukana Japan ananka misi misanti
anya me misa
nanka misi misa but say if no crese on Abukana Japan be contest here on support no
oh so me di kind maka me say I think say Dr. Bawumia deserve a second chance.
Okay.
Inti hwa ana mejina. Minsisa mejina bre. Ena sebe amanyo sem na ayeye no. Obi timene na yere te ho. Na yere NDC na ne kunu ye NPP. Inti anya be chenchena ache sebe bia efiri wudie mu na umafiri no ho na ubegina. Ese wankasa wo hwe na wo read the dynamics na wo hwe baby amre na edru no why na ye de ne kwa ebeboa. And I think say your marketing Dr. Baumia dada. Who to marketing this one, it be a second one ebefa. It be crack or third one ebefa. Intermediate and yet based on personal relationship and our family relationship and I made taking a political decision. A yadia mashimu and I misusu say ha and I me pay and a hand imagina.
Oh, perani meter now.
Now, what do you say? On my first primaries I'm Honorable Kennedy Japan campaign for Professor Michael Kwe. Yeah. 2017, yeah. He was on every platform that Professor Michael Kwe.
Satem nyano ni woba.
Na menye makolana pra. Yeah. Into my second term and oba me hobeye campaign. My third term he was for Okwe Junior. Oba hobeye campaign so many times. Inti
Basi
obiane ne
Aguso a ye be hwe na ka wa 76 amino ka say Adwoa Safo under house arrest we the Ghana police service the national security name NPP for onoma puti Adwoa Safo under the house arrest reason ne say Adwoa Safo na say astarte kasa na ne nsem ba bi okaka kono sebi o ma hwe ya NPP no wala sika be simu sei na wogu NPP amanyoku no say ma Adwoa Safo opportunity money granting radio interview say media also money in make an invitation no say Adwoa Safo kwan onwie no na ogu party no e can be MN la church for penny edema the new patriotic party Justin Fempoku dey krata babo they say party no ato nsa Adwoa Safo say on person enko face the disciplinary committee na ne nim say ka sa ade no see enla no ke bia na Adwoa Safo enko be take a break party pen for some ko here say you can say Calvin TV o my flyer na Adwoa Safo ko besa kwata akotuja owia na ko GH wala say akotuja party there be abaye ba bi onam no ye di agora abaye o ma agora die na ho ano pana na say general secretary na organizer na party pen for etu languisa ana o make sure say Adwoa Safo ni gate ano o ma ko party car so ma Adwoa Safo MP te mo ka for man privacy pempensoi Adwoa Safo NPP the party no e da Adwoa Safo ato under house arrest as sia no akwa ye ensensem a aba ye be ko ne akwa hwe party no krata o da ba abontene na emafo bi so esem mo kan say Justin Fempoku dia na wo ne na ba abontene be start say wo kasa ya hohom sem na de chairman sabonsuma kasa wa antiman kan hwe MPs be bri akasa wa antiman kan hwe where from say Adwoa Safo kwan start so kasa now say wonti ase Franco hita ha ma come Franco akaba Franco
Shabula sisi
akwaba
mejo so mgidi so ho ye
no kon na also
nyame ado mestra hwefo na do fo se mesro mo nyame ho abotrela sisi
adai
oh say it's been a long time they saw me it's been a long time
omoto ase
yes mestra say omunya daje ne abotre mfa mame anytime I get opportunity bia say me ba be dim komo me ba be kasa no Sameba, Babe Yejma. My mentor, the chief executive officer at the Masoli TV. Papa,
yeah.
Then one finished business. Okay. This is really a metinka.
Okay.
And the baby will be a yanko pon can home chani yepa. Last easy.
Franco the hater.
And some more. Yenem won some bebre ameka kyerɛ
na what the AC
say
what's honorable Ken announce nyambochina.
Oh yes, I have ruling in video. And then I go to matters why I'm waiting to Makaka. I'll be reading. Okay. And maybe after reading I'll come out with my objectivity. I will talk about it. Yes. And some is in a Franco saying I make a Safo. But all we have phones are not all your phones are. And I'm telling credit a contract with Japan. Kakana mate. And then common NPP phone and Casa Biafra media terminal. Credit a contract with about 1 year. NPP party any bukuno. Shabu, as far make kano, I'm saying this again. NPP party no. Me say na no man nka sam chiro. Na no kan ba koma. Oba ye no frame me na Franco. And I mesro toda press punch no na pressure who them so for the interest of the party. Let's all come together. Young woman Ghana and NPP in front of. And I was just laughing. Only tell me say. And somehow can ye pa, but the party you are in, party no. Are they ready to support you? Whereby things are tough for you? Me, Lasisi. Me, people paying for more catch them say no, do man ding. Me, too. But my house want to take to more kaka. Me say that didn't see. But Lasisi, open it up about show commitment and dedication, sacrifice to a Kufuadwa. Can you compare with upon count? Yeah. My own class am chiro. Me asaba me asembia me kabela Lasisi. Me nim say no krebe on me nsuro. Yeah. I'll tell you the reality. If you look at credit company, now when you're Dabi. I had the executive. Yeah. Number 1 and number 2 for and a class and now a person go MPP buying and I said a credit company called upon a bit my year, maybe Quanaco. Initial compass on the original child might be inside. One so that chairman of the man about the Sasa Mukamas and quite problematic. Now a former aide. Yes, also former aide. So it's still. Oh yeah. It's a MP. I give you Mbako. Baby. Then. Abuja Pomo. Reports are made on the Kwakache Kennedy said this is the problem and want you to come into the picture. President Kufa the Soma Abuja, Samuel Abuja Pomo. So Uncle Ken no, if I to him says, so I make Chicha and announce episode Guna Mamumu. And Lasisi. Now Kennedy compare the post started getting a lot of information. Yeah. Information, I'm saying this on authority. Okay. And now videos where you do already the film. Another video. Yes, we already take. Okay. Already here. Meba, Lasisi, which was here. Now, Obiso or discover about the time too. Is this investigation? Dabi. Why investigation? Dabi. But Meno, Messina, I don't watch now. I'll go to, I'll read it. Me reading here. Then I'll come out my objectivity. But Kennedy, when I have a parano, I speak as an ordinary pundit. Kasacha papa. When a papaya, Monkasancha papa no. Do you know why? One very NPP didn't have a problem. Are they? What's it? Are they? Me say. Mr. Aden. No, let you walk come your man for trouble. A man for say $18 million. Now they go and listen to comments. It been to me now. I will check for no. Or more pay credit assembly loyalists of Kenya compare for the public to me now. Why? Because if you hear the kind of stuff about Bonte, and then a lot of people in the NPP are happy today. Lasisi. NPP for happy. Lasisi, me say me be America be me so. But Franco, in this sense, na Ken contest na coin Adwoa no. Se ko anko contest na anko nim say NPP wa dofo. Yes. But ka asem to na o me do mo chi. Yes, o contest here na asem ada be. Go and check communicators of the new patriotic party. The kind of congratulating message that they are giving to Anas Arabia Anas. Say Anas. Me see NPP ni anya asem court. I'm a bull I have evidence I don't fear. So go and check communicators of the new patriotic party. Some of them, the way they are happy, giving congratulating message for to Anas and me, Anas. So I had there, credit company called the police going to pay $18 million. And that's no man. I found $18 million. Meba. Many every account would have checking fee their mom. But you see, in life. So only me tell you. Someone said me NPP here. I will never ever pray so that time Mahmoud Bawumia will get a problem with maybe a pro NDC person. Yeah. I might have my differences. Yeah. But assembly balance will can and I'm so real for sir. No sir. Me say now say I see super papa frame the ark ho. The ark. O papa do tibons ho. That I do say more and o to me for so Franco me ban on am srew for the interest of the party. Ye pay unity, let's preach unity this anoman. Papa may catch your point blank. when someone catch him, it's a defeating statement. I'm telling you. That is me. Assembly make
second or the MPP.
No, I don't know.
Say be a old, be a old or here. But as you the door back in the you can't tell. Get us some
Meba. Me catch us a hypocrite. Say me once a one per masama, I'm going to replicate the same thing to you. Me once a one per masama. Open me muna. What chana men you so mention. But idea I say upon the kind of already said you to
yeah.
She see a bully there to a bully son. But point me from golden be the meeting.
Hey, Basa no MPP for say bubu. Say ye kese mutisim. Ya say mo so mkoko bubu ay Imperial say transport Adwoa Safo papa ne transport na also no Imperial transport around. Ya so ahomache mu ko bubu nti say bubu no say o mama mo no.
Me say.
For good ita. Hey mo.
Why mo? Me MPP ni o.
Okay, MPP for no.
Me so can choose or West
MPP for.
Yes, I'm a journalist. So me MPP.
MPP for.
Thank you. So choose or West carefully. Last city.
For good ita.
Me so tibon so frame Kotina Golden Bee. Or frame as early as 5:30 a.m. Ono so abakuma se wo pese wo hia me. Na de metina se. Kwabena. Ubu me so papa na me se an. Adu said the man na makra na me wadi nko because adu said your ba be se asem no. Mo ni me di nko me serew. Ina yenka mum. Obi di papa kra tamade enso so the Kennedy message or dey ban yenka ho asem obi ye buri dan internet egu the kind of financial resources liquidity you push for the MPP any year you na come nyina man the kind of things they say they are happy go and check obi o ye adma wo ye pen no ye communication team members or communication director go and look at what he has written
awa mo
me say go kwacha keke de watche no we nya bia mo ase abon kro no we nya bia mo ase a obon kro no one person from 1992 has shown sacrifice and commitment to your party. No matter the years, internal elections are more. And now that could not two of you. Now, my papa said you will 2 point. We pursue be you are. Be a rasta betuna bama me. Austin betuna bama. Konya na ato. Ye 2 years. Clearly, ni pa boni ya home. Akacha bless and confirm call the act. Or let us say more than 2 hours. No, go back out and say me bano makrano. My mouth coin just do what you want to do. What's it there be? For the interest of the party. For the interest of the party. So be MPP bit match say no me ni ase aba. Na betimi akonkan me ba no kwabena. E fin na ko make sure so what's my be can be no is about positivity. Me dem me betna ha.
Na frankly o share omo ma analysis nkwana ho. Onim say no onim. Anas before the jury no waka kire omo say Ghana man pin na dan kwaku fuado. Dada Ghana Bampinda Nada Nkuvado or man $5 million bribe. And my doctor Mahmoud Bomia, the former vice president, $2 million also bribe. And was say a judicial system corrupt.
Yes.
The former president or a corrupt. The vice president corrupt. And the unity and now they are sending
I also have a lot of information about it. What do you say? A branch and court no. He wanted to create a certain kind of picture, a pictorial picture. Be say, oh no, or you be or you're vulnerable.
Yes.
Atade ba coupon was say throughout the court proceedings.
Yes. You need and say or fight corruption. And Kennedy Japan.
I'm going to tell you something. What say? Kennedy Japan is an influential politician. Kennedy was linked to presidents in other areas. He's a big man. Our Ghana politics him. Nipa ba ko amam fostro osan guska. So he's using that influence in making sure say judgment be wan koyi. The atosu mienu was say because we command Ghana for any say amam for dem bone fa no judges no, they are not going to give him a fair hearing.
For the side for also the Americans believe say Africa for a corrupt blacks especially Ghana for until say to the extent say was say President Kufuor after that time took a bribe of $5 million.
Yes.
The vice president after that time took a bribe of $2 million. And you know, I said, he's the old person who fights against corruption.
When you be able to create the China Numena now, Empire forecasting me or say the day is still young.
Okay.
Chabu, the old semi be a more date any time win for snipers, videos of hearing Nebaba.
Yeah.
As I make a thing be me say snipers or videos no ebeba a man from Kakri be assembly
and the transcript of the last guy
miss ti asa me catch on me say videos ne beba videos ne ba e wona mbo so bi bo bi subo obi kaska wajejeja komo obi ento nyi sa nipa ni omo ne dia hailing anase no these same people turn around me say but date need they be after me prophet me say me prophet too but date need time we to was an assist on be kwase am make say Anas is not a credible journalist me say we dey more time need date to into but me cast my to assist I feel pains sometimes for Canada Japan
efekwe ade Anas akwa na America no I be ha Ghana pawo for say all countries the judicial system ninye the presidency is corrupt the vice presidency is corrupt investor crack on those over Ghana
media minim ono mom na bet me prove beyond reasonable doubt
so these are the evidence of
media minim and also me who so describe mama jadiom yehu yes na na the dan Akufo has never been corrupt because he wanted to occupy the highest office in the land yes said do by minister crown any pay dia ne sa no mano Akufo said he has never been corrupt me sama ayeba yes Anas akoka say dia fan ho no me I want to wait and watch the video next more candidate presidency ho or kafa number 1 and number 2 who then me so more kase okay they are giving messages congratulating messages no they don't know what is about to happen me say people are sitting on the time
when their sins
what is him say jai
na say it is a groom
la sisi me assembly me can be have a lot of evidence you know me so me say enya drop we na videos na start say a security a trend ya e ho na man for ka say fani against ade na fani pa ba ko pe hu but then not travel the quite it will be problematic it will be chaos
but frankly how can the NPP and the former president be that ungrateful here mona mo command in Japan an assignment honorable Kent in the baby and I'm so honorable Kent on the media because with Anas and talk and yeah dia obetimi akwaje obi platform dia on our platform yeah they honorable wa execute adini ye ama wo president Akufo-Addo sabi odi abanyam kama o presidency no ya truncate no na Anas the Ken kokotwa obi akwa amfre Ken ebusa se Ken na court akwa akusi say yema osika even yema contract na yenye sika kwa na fatu ya lawyer
eba besima se
we Ken ekwa America no Ken want me go pay economy mu ibo the business class e ko na the business class e ko so bi se ono na yire ene ono yire nko apo place bia ni ni rafo kwa business class in ba
na odin why been the risk involved of flying air na no ada ye kofu play bi ye hu o ma no ma wo bi am chese no the risk involved in traveling yadin ko enter big kind catch us for party people say I have a problem with Kenya compare ko Japan I say oye dey he is becoming too carried than the pope
to NPP mu
that's why NPP me so musa dabi ana ni anko one person me say o tira say papa ba ye di o mon kaida Makeni nya papa say to never ever train.
Ken want to contest.
Say to never ever train.
Ken want to become the party.
They say Makeni nya the papa say to never ever train. The kind of positivity. Now me tia Manasa Zuri and I love and I salute him. Was when your time for this. Can the castle was cardio center for $3 million. We must be a publishing. Manasa Zuri was say and he feels better for Kenya compared to Japan. This is a man who is showing dedication and hard work. Eddie one of my credit me catch us a cardio center. Never me see or be piano confirm. You don't see the positivity. It doesn't trend.
Because I said good news doesn't trend. It is essential for the negative. But frankly, me perceive a shot from this perspective. Honorable Ken Asemo can say ya that could Anas Beka say ye nyina that ding akwa for said the jury verdict was being read before the court by the judge. Now Anas a team baby ani a jury no verdict no and the about to social media say this is the judgment any judgment I want deceive media platform like EIB multimedia media general desperate media obia publicity say can the Japan has been awarded 18 million Ghana series, $80 million against him. They have awarded 80 million against Kenya Japan in favor of Anas. So someone can say Anas a bet me a for management butum identity and central for move on for this thing.
Let's see. Maybe I make a want. And some trouble for 1 hour because make say good news doesn't trend. They want the bad news.
But if it's a bad news, would you even bother to check say no crime say no crime?
My catch us a gun and some trademark and we are losing our integrity and credibility. And then we video be journalist still not translate can say another damn Kufa don't have power and then answer because a Kufa mess of hand power. Eda Mama Mood a friend is John Mama was in Uditro. General in any serious country, there are some people that even sit on TV and radio. Let's say and people call them senior journalists. And TV radio so because when it comes to TV and radio and journalism, the possibility what my way say you have to enlighten and educate people. They don't do background checks. They don't call people. They don't. Ghana and Kwan will be a journalist. What make a financial issue? What make a football? What make a baby? Now go to Europe and other areas. Every other TV station be every one department director of finance. Assembly bar is about finance. They seek for the input of the person. Not the people about when it's about security, the Nipa about teaching. It's about this Nipa about teaching. Ghana, Nipa about queer political shoe on one casa jack of all trades. Only the sometimes some more casa you could see the Nipa only in that knowledge. If the person is exhibiting naiveness, ignorant, but just because he has so TV, he has a camera, he has seen something, no, he can't do a person worker.
But frankly, is it? I'm not say or quite and make a damaged reputation. Announce that you have some reputation to protect.
Hey, all I don't know. All I didn't know.
Judge Obi rise about the high court judge. What say when you watch it? Who they watch it?
Yes.
What run it down? Would also a reputation to protect.
My main card with you. Or say in this matter, the award of the compensatory damage of $18 million return in 30 minutes clearly breaches the threshold of the shocking of the conscience. Yes, of the conscience. Even viewed in the light most favorable to the plaintiff. The verdict was less about the evidence was mentioned in a brief passage and focused on stopping the defendant because he could not stop in Ghana and that he came to New Jersey to stop the defendant and not to obtain a fair and reasonable verdict.
Yes. Also, I'm not no or court for no. But announce we are sure ya obetima buwiase. He went to the court, presented the case. They said oye mobunia said the Japan no eye obi an ho den one na ho ni si wo say wo hwe court wo no oye say ko be transfer stop the Japan e Ghana wantini because Kenya powerful na dey Franco, why would Anat go and deceive the jury? Say, or sick in Japan, powerful, or Maybach, or a Rosewell, or Kaiwe, or business. Can you be a sick and you know?
So you call them as make a
I announce and Sassy, the Ghana,
BBC, for now, Niska. As a contractual agreement, they'll pay you big, fat things on Sabeka. On Sabeka. And last is mid dear. Let's see. Yeah, Babako, I don't make a judge for so opportunity. May 24. Let's see. May 24. Yo, Abushan for yeah, Babako, Adwoa Safo. So, Bamenka was saying a La Vista residence, Ewo Enkan, Achimota Petroleum. Now, Ebe Ma 7 School Park. No, a La Vista residence, a Biabia Obetimia Kwako. No wajuju hu kama baby okoda entontom baby okoda obekona de kata akwa ekofie na Ella Vista residence ya sheda CC papa eti krum your 2 bedroom and a studio rooms are here for both short and long stay na Ghana for more control e bia obedi na kakra nya fe na obekwa abusu afie and after pe obedi nkomo bi sala ye ba be breaki or say okwa Ella Vista na kojuju hu bia no wa Achimota medical cancer say Achimota petrol be ma 7 school park no na minia na another bank na wadwunu hu yie na dey also oye say o place call na your reservation me say your air condition rooms na papa ana your light no anyamo hanenka na ne bona ni ana your plant na agiane na so security 24/7 0542359260 0542359260 Ella Vista resident Franco the hater Glasses.
This year the new patriotic party for the krata 10 ababontin ba me pe krata no na ka menkin kai kakra fa mana e hwe ba bia susan e de body ho no e be fa na Katano, the Ekani, or say, Franco, the new patriotic party headquarters, private name, blah, 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 or say, formal notice of disciplinary action against Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo. And now, following the directive issued at to also that creates this affection within the party, blah 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 blah. The one kind of question is saying, almost all the car tied about on the car one party for the same. NPP are called about to wedding kugu. Now, and some amount for Twitter radio TV so canon, and yet never boarding can move apart. Name at the papa never party. Now, a month for static casa, the general said the casa, James Abu, so then the bogus reports, and now face no, Admaku be feeding Namha, and I'm a military about Namha. Now, one was the number thing. Now, almost say Nipa back on what TSM. Yeah, here, for the just 2 days, be good NPP. Adwoa Safo. And then la omonde ka attack command say omo atia be you could so me ron ko fizo that the disciplinary committee na later no Adwoa Safo say kan no mun say Adwoa Safo anka oba pente omo ko hwa ena no pe radio TV flyers Kesbin Adwoa Safo esa ko tuja and afizo no GH1 owie Kesbin no ko no say there be mami ye jana ahwa kakana no obegu MPP and they say general secretary that's how Canada and the party pay for 2 Land Cruiser and on that call bram Adwoa Safo feel and him on man MP.
Well, that's not the solution.
Yes,
now who is a mess up going to
try be a member.
Now, okay, me and Babe Casa, Miss Monia flyers way. Who wants me to work as I didn't beating I? Won't to be Yashi. I guess I found coming in there, Hanan so freck has been falling some month phone, so not your person can be our own. I also support on Casa. Tiasma Maker. Me say, Nemini Adwoa Safo and come from say, or more the car basis, many more intimate Ramo. The Alcaco, me person me Casa of phone so. Mon friend, me Casa of phone so. Last is now Adwoa Safo several support on. Yes, I may support on. Thank you, just me quack message in this will be about. We say John Asia was this woman Adwoa. And I will say Richard Odu was still honorable Ken for life. And I also say thank you, Shaibu. You are doing a great job. Nana Bafo I could say God will never fail honorable Ken a day. And Justice Amo was a Franco, we miss you more fire. And I glad to see a boy. I'm saying Unya Nana Papa be Egypt. Was saying I don't know. Good evening to everyone on this platform. And Nana Amo also Nana Bafo could say Ken all the way. God is I say this Adwoa Safo is destroying the party. Opoku points out that was still no can no vote. Or that Franco is not easy. We can't eat and sleep. It is difficult to work when I get work. Okay, I get to work. Plus Steve will say I love the guy Franco. Okay, Emmanuel Kwaku Franco tell your brother that Jennifer Cohn and Awa, those who are congratulating Anas. Guys, they will say God will put all the NPP people who are supporting Anas into shame. Okay, Ebenezer I say watching you live from Washington. Ebenezer yes, so air show from Ghana. I say Franco, we miss you. That's the plan. I know. Or Henneken also watching you live. If I not watch it from them, and I Mark Mead also remember to publish anything single word that happened in the case. And just be real. If you do see we are, baby, I'm not going to say about me $2 million. I must say, Richard Opoku was say a lot of people advised Kennedy to stop defending Nanado, but he never listened to anyone. He is the cause of his own problem. Okay, Boche Opoku was say Ken has already won the case. Okay, that's it. And Kwaku I was say Lasisi, please tell Kennedy to contact Kwaku Anan. He has more pictures and audio and videos of Anan. Okay, Kwame, Ken should stop to give Ghana Kaido Center he is building. We are very ungrateful. Okay, also the Tom and also Ken should stop giving the Kaido Center to the Ghanaians because we are ungrateful. And Tom was saying they also planning the Ahmed Swale medal on Ken and the Omobua. And Bonnie Godfrey say no Ken, no vote. And Elizabeth Mix also MPP Ken we trust you, bro. And Gaddafi or say Franco, I will send you coins. Why? Okay, and the here pa and to Mr. Uya
Jeffrey number na coins send no na oba na me no me no ya presence na we do as ana go Bonnie golf or say Ken 28 Paul Otudako or say I'm watching you live from United Kingdom. Okay, George Owusu answer watching you live from Germany, Hamburg. Good evening, brother. Yeah, George Owusu corner. I say watch you live from some George Owusu answer. Okay, and George Owusu. Okay, George Owusu was saying watch you live from Toronto, Canada. Great job, yeah, that's it. And Osman Abdullah also came 2028 and Patrick Afane also thank you. Richard Opoku out. I'm watching you live from South Korea. You guys are doing a great job. Yes, sir. That's it. Uncle Chris, I want to Shaibu, please let the words flow. Invite Franco to express his opinion, but not in the too much. Okay, me that's it. Abuja, for these are some of my comments. A break up the best band ya babe kan de kwenti. Koswa efa comment Franco. Last year NPP Adwoa Safo nsem no.
I okay say. We NPP na se wutie me atinyi. Your party is likely to go down as CPP.
What's it?
As me dey bia me kan mo ntem ase me say. Mo party no. It is made up of only wise people. If the party chairman, ebesi the last person when people will be in Nyansa. NPP Nyansa for party.
I think let alone much comment Adwoa Safo so we battle to the disciplinary committee. Ne kwa so ano.
Me say. Omo party Nyansa for party to be any mistake. Open political party back if are able to look straight into their eyes, tell them the truth and the reality, they have issues with you. First, nanka political party be kwa nanka co-positioner. Among whom say and when it comes to education level, I don't want now from the this kind of mukum.
And that is the
NPP.
Okay.
Mimodi. But Asisi, the Erikakon, I rip for the NPP. What must I make count to myself? My heart bleeds for the new patriotic party. There's no discipline in the party. There's no discipline.
Now who calls her?
I want to create problems.
They invented problems.
Mr. Oma so commercial sante kolokon so omo batim yo omo press majan to omo mpe ento wa e batim bi e se ba kokko press o press eja betom na omo bom elements na fe mo ho atom. That is the NPP for you. Now the party back they don't respect the leaders. It's a new patriotic party.
How?
I'm going to give you a series of examples.
With you.
The new patriotic party lose the elections abysmally. Now automatically Dr. Mahmoud Bamia is no more the flag bearing the leader of the new patriotic party. Okay. As far as me a section of NPP going for and didn't commotion in crying. Bible says so there was nothing wrong. Say NPP for like Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, but they made a passing comment. Okay. That comment that they made, I said to myself, the future of this particular party is likely to go down as CPP. See, and Omokas Baby then not doing the most and Dr. Mahmoud Bamia Besiaba. Mahmoud Bamia was given an opportunity at the microphone sharing them. Many on one at America's if you see about you see a panel party you see about a point allow the leaders of the party to take a decision or who take a decision we all follow. Or Mahmoud Bamia was just laugh all this you know. Or say that's sky. You are so lucky. If you want and some phobia TTSim and we are bringing Mahmoud Bamia. And maybe me casting betrayal. Me catch an also one Timas. But say, Akufado, no better watching will be a when people now Timas.
Before say about trouble, no cut out seven. Was a competition a good for who
watching will build the new patriotic party now.
As will be a punch left, right, center.
And I say it again today. Me say, Akufado, no better watching will build the new patriotic party.
People on the Ben party for. Man can't depart what them were free position by them or be free education. One mamma positioner with me the minister transfer accommodate 8 years. La Sisi, Franco the hater. Man cast them back on you. Nana the down Kwakufado. Said them cophobia say mean when people want. So I born the bay.
And take this for me. We are simply make can be more evidence if you mean so. La Sisi. People who are going, they will be going after Akufo-Addo. A true loyalist of Mahmoud Bamia.
But some years they've been on good.
They have been on a bet your money.
Obi Akufo-Addo from nowhere. NDC ni. I'm a man over Edna Bano. And who did that them.
Then they catch them. Me say they've been a meeting. Meeting no my. The strategy of the meeting is say Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, I want to distance Mahmoud Bawumia from Nana Danko Akufo-Addo.
How can you do that?
But they say they want to distance Nana Danko Akufo-Addo from Mahmoud Bawumia. Now, they say they will let their own people go after Akufo-Addo.
Bawumia Akufo should go after Akufo-Addo.
Mameka Semtres only one last 2 weeks. Omoko National Executive Council meeting.
That neck,
you know. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo buru ye no. Okopren ba bi tonight. Mahmoud Bawumia na put by the fofo. La sisi.
Baby, I don't know.
Me catch yourself some few days and few months relations. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ni Mahmoud Bawumia nkasa.
Nana do twa dia ma na president ya.
Wonu ne ho. Me se wonu ne ho.
Jam ko ya na osame.
La sisi me se wonu ne ho. Asa me kan tie. Eda me ka se bi kira say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Do some pay for my kasanja sometimes me can as some pay for pictures ni be manim tina. E ma me is careful kakra. La sisi.
Fangureta.
Then me catch yourself Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oyobi oyedin. But obuan nkofo mu di bone ba manfo anti ase da kokwa nan da na kana di pamo no na nya na tu na no wakasa
wo ba bi kra
enya na tu chasa me nya na tu but credit says that I'm registering my displeasure to you because me no my catch obi so
be ability to prevail in the party
until the attorney say we bet match eche o ba enya tem and Kenya compare kwa Japan offloaded kokonan from Kansas City media tie and Kofu mu di credit atem no omo Mahmoud Bawumia mu positions akese
ono no corner ekran ono mu di to nsa di
o pare ansa o zawai
o pare ansa
o di credit atem poto to na mi credit na yo say credit atem parliament for 20 years on Kenya assembly ni pay kwa pre years so when now we compare general secretary
only 50 votes
then you take a campaign a big campaign Nipano he has been a failure in 2 consecutive times from different positions. What is our position? I'm so on your campaign chairman as a campaign manager. And I don't know moko fan deputy. Now auntie.
Baby.
Hey.
Ado.
Said that me sha me ka sama. Na mo di media bro. Me catch you say. Omo to ba ni via. E na betin sem wasum. What the adoma ko ba fi ka fa miracle abo ajon.
What's we cash no.
Me da me catch you say. The new patriotic party ko mutu jomi number 1.
But Franco, answer this time, no. Is this NPP different from the NPP we used to know? It's a never koso NPP model. Because me kai at all a folk time, you know. I say, obi wano makata so, omo manimpi. I say, and some I don't material so I say, mami. I say, obi so, obi. I say, obi so, nobi. Aka bumu afana yere. Roman Plus. NPP. Obi. And Obi. And Obi. Our carbon. I found a year. So Roman Plus. Mama no last week on your campaign. A tip of the iceberg. You know where they are. Now just a first about no so on carry. You don't look at I comedy cry. You know where they are. Mr. Dwarf should be on time no more day to intro. When is likely to get to regional elections? As a national executive, flag bearer, over 10 some was. Lasisi, me so bet 10 some number power no. That is where the NPP is heading to CPP, no. Yeah, I hear about you the NPP. What's it? I hear about you NPP. So that is any massam. Me see some about Boba, one of your I guess I found about this one can you. Lasisi, and some about Boba, me say you are about Dennis Bagrabadi. Jennifer Quinn so me akasa boade ogwadi nyankopon hwe ene sia no se communicate for the yemu ha logistics for beba ena finance for beba that way flag by the run mate so can run me flag by what do I say also be say na but me never vice votes amba engineer afu ye december say because CPP because how they are running the party is extremely difficult and dangerous they are going on a dangerous time to here. Because there's one national council almost. National council. I said national council. You tell letter by Hakon Swajiman. A council will be a campaign for Mobia. No one see a you are free to Ashanti region. A year campaign by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on the Messiaba. Are you a fool, national council? I'm asking you. The national council officially writes a letter to the public domain. I just a press release. I can watch and say nobody in the party
should do campaign for anyone so be proposition be obi per national chairman and flag balance place no. Or cast as a less than 24 hours so to TV so cast a Dr. Mahmoud Baba sign the number.
So MPP je o mani share infa o mani
MPP die ba bi o make akọ they are following the footsteps of the CPP and omunim ba de omo ko kakra akọ say power trickle no when you ba ho say extremely late na too late o ye mu ye na na sisi
thank
and somehow take this for me don't be surprised if another dan kwaku fado and the support Emma Brian Champion na abujina po be running me don't be surprised
what's it
me say Brian Champion so we know Brian Champion is trying to burn himself with the media now was a santem 12 for kwaku go on a friend say
Rock City Hotel the first bag akwaba
oh you are
second bag so
and also can be first bag I dey akwaba second bag ko now another dan kwaku fado feels comfortable say first or can say or catching na put in 2012 our Tamale ho baby or catch he feels comfortable with leaving the party for him no now another dan kwaku fado yan say daddy and confirm je o ma fa me ho no my here it will be problematic mari ka na mo meeting na put na akufo ayi ba na akufo mutu akufo mutu akufo so na what wa so me melu na sisi na bo muna ba na so na poti baby anya ke kon mo akufo ko mo so ko ni nche ko tell si ba mo say easy and then no ka say akufo we lose interest about me akufo interest now ko do we friend Brian Champion now take this Kenya compare the point is elevating himself from the bad books of Akufo to the good books
sir Akufo can asem
me say me asem
Papa Franco
yes
can someone destroy President Akufo and if the president become a fabera have it smoothly
me say pay their own research o ma kwa no say to over FN na na dan kwa Akufo didn't help the party and Akufo no ma bi o ye and one party engineer nkonkan and one mamu na nkonkan if they still right on the achievements of Akufo attaching Bawumia to another dan kwa Akufo they will still say you
but how can Bawumia tag himself about
and what masama
people are not there for business 16 years
no problem here for na ala say so woni ko na bi problem here for no do won kana problem here for omo we Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia we listen to them
who brought Bawumia to
the city there be a catch us we part going to say watch as at any particular moment open the papa ko ni take decision Mahmoud Bawumia number 1 say no how dey control my first school be turn also take decisions on dey control Mahmoud Bawumia don one kasa take decisions here den the man
Franco me ba ye be kwa Adwoa Safo de nso ba me say can letter bi e wa say me pese ye kobobo so e ba ye ba na afiro ye di nkobo niema na Franco de ba no abushafo ano o hye papa tie Dr. Bawumia team na akọ meeting tie was a summary of the meeting with Dr. Bawumia at the campaign head office was he thanked all the volunteers groups for their support and commitment of it to his cause. He emphasized that the reason why we lost the election was due to the following factors.
Okay.
Two, so you're saying over 2.1 million didn't vote for the party, especially Ashanti region. Over 400,000 people did not show up at the polling center to vote. Eastern region, almost in the 300,000 and show up at the polling station. Greater Accra 500,000. Central region over 300,000. Western region over 161,000. And Bono region over 145,000. The 5 northern regions were 157,000 people didn't show up to vote. And what saying, he emphasized against that it wasn't religious factors that our loss was due to the referendum by the party because the government was not listening to the party. Was say the party members were against e-levy, outspoken to reshuffle the which affected NPP. More than 800,000 people were affected and 80% were NPP members. Okay. and I was say okay, domestic death exchange program no also account was say more than 800,000 people and a party phone account. He added that NAPCO, afforestation and school feeding program were all not paid. Delegate system also affected the fortune of the general election because party members refused to vote. Finally, he declares his intention to present himself again for the contest in the presidential primaries. Way forward, as he was saying. There will be a workshop for volunteers groups, restructuring the volunteer groups to start campaign for his bid. There will be a quarterly meeting compiled by this Siraj Y. Anas, National Coordinator, Agenda for Baumia Campaign, ABC.
Lasisi,
Franco the hater.
Mamenka, today I want to state this emphatically.
Okay.
NPP party, no, as a misconception, we say. Nipa 2.1 million man trouble for the NPP.
Yeah.
And the man omoko opposition is never ever true. It's never ever true.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you.
Yeah.
The NBC targets 30% in Ashanti. They target 30%. Me can't just anytime I bet 12 baby NBC bet me 28 to 30% in Ashanti is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
They've won the election.
Yeah.
Nipa targeted 30%. On your
33.1.
Now who be some man for the wrong say before show makuma. If you look at the programs and the policy of the NPP, say na economy into me nko no. Oni hu kwa so kokotoba. Sankofo no. Ankom kotoba nko beto NPP.
Yeah.
Sankofo no because he's not going to vote for the NPP. Just make catch up. All there's bitterness and peeviness in the person. Or the buffon echo. And the buffon or they kotoba for the new patriotic party. Or kaso kwa kotoba. Ada say Alan Kodwe manti NDC and any political party bia. So let's take it a 2.1 no.
Yeah.
1.1 votes for when the Eddie John Dramani Mama. 1 million to when the Alan Kodwe manti. 100 to refer each other. It tells you so the NPP have lost the seat. They have lost it. And it's also about one to the Kasai. No money break. No money break. No. Say that you are going to now when did the NPP know say you levy any better 10 taxes are affected them? Where did they know? Me kaisa di pakokan sa so mo say sawa de e film between that agenda journalist,
yes,
certain man, jandam journalist, Mr. Know All, Franco de unim. What do you know about government? What do you know about governance? Another don't go for America to the massa. Agenda wo ye empirical research. Now some is if
but Franco you hear the last election, so
yes,
which I'm reading from the Ghana, the last election, no, MDC that 2020, MDC in 600,000. This time, Omunya 715,872. And two catch me say, Seka NPP for no, Omoko Oman Kwanko Twaba, they just abstain for election. Can be for maintain 600,000. Let's see, so move from 600 to 700,000. Me say before be akwa to my say enye no kure. Misconception. Asa wo kan enye no kure. Open party ba ko mu serious about this election. No mu research as the NPP. Do you know why? Lasisi. Now the catcher will say Ghana omo twa bet e okroma no is around 41.7%. Yeah.
41.7 and 13,940,000. In
13 million yes. For Ghana.
Now wonder our Ghana Statistical Service say if you look at Ghana population now, it has risen by 1.34. And I'm not gonna say Ghana population at 13.17 million. 34.17 million Ghanaians. Now if 13 million close to 40 million better, you don't joke with it. They told me, you know, as I was sharing for better. There were 25 casinos now. Yeah. There were 10 landed casinos. There were 10 online casinos. Now there were 25 operating betting companies in Ghana. Now the voters register 60 to 65% a youth. Yeah. Don't go there. You don't go there. What can we MPP for say? Do what matches we are seeing and saying now. And then they don't cover the same. They no look at e-levy same. When we are telling them, so we are also trying to count income tax. Side pass was this car man who class outside this car. And yes, come on open the free. Scar the budget, you are getting revenue, but it is going to affect you and going to be more unpopular. Who can MPP for someone to say? Lasisi, me say, if you look at the NPP, Kuna ma force we mo o mani bra break ya compare ya say Akufo-Addo me see you have no idea. I do Safo no how
one way mom say but we say debt essing program no and suspect here. Me bo one day economy call I me call debt essing program.
For the first time I make say pensioners a demonstration you be that. Pensioners. Say we chance make out on the
ground for.
Hey,
Okra 70 years
former chief justice is holding a placard saying say Akufo-Addo government on no. Hey, mama ka some chiro. Last is we
also mentioned Naku vice president officer.
Where me ba? Na but say me ba so am. Go and do your me. Say the amount for I had opportunity of getting list and almost had debt essing program about 80% of them you can. Asa me carity.
What say?
Me say if you trace them by their names, any about 80% of them you can.
And I can also are affiliated to the NPP.
Me say about 80% you can. Now you are coming dominated list.
Manchester South, me can told you so. Ma maybe I'm saying ma o me nko trouble. What is your man $3,000 ya? Because that exchange program ni sika na down equivalent to $1,000.
Shabula sisi, omu want me catch us sika be tue be ma 2040. Sanda na ni paneti ase.
Obi odi something 60 is a pension. Only 2040.
Me say and the NPP they were silent on this. O kasa omo carry and they be mama muru na they we are breaking the slogan now we are breaking 8 we are breaking 8 we are breaking 8. La sisi,
calculator.
Adwoa Safo. But then I'm not surprised.
Are they?
Somebody can't catch us. Say there have been a meeting. Meeting in say they have to make some people unpopular in the new patriotic party.
Okay.
Whereby Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will capitalize on it and move forward.
Okay.
Bwamiu.
With you.
La sisi. Anka wo we me papa. Any otibon so nya me papa. O kwa prade why pa nka se be preba no.
The papa no corporate.
Anya hwe. Obiara mfa mara form.
Yeah.
Tell ya compare ko Japan ni hwe ko no ma.
Mienu.
Me boa, mienu. Enso no ma mienu a se papa ni di ya ni madi.
Yeah.
And then the first nkwana papa almost is the president of the Republic of Ghana. Oh, come to make us bear man ni wo papa why the pre nkwana mba na.
Okay.
So why is he opting for a different person? Bisa. First question so bisa no. I don't know if I'm making sense to you.
I maybe so I hear dey no. Can send the man for phone first daddy come and help mommy at the constituency.
Thank you.
You are just for when our place are called.
Yes.
A question class.
And a papa no sorry call.
Yeah.
Moja mood.
Yeah.
So I want to ask first question. Why is this said? Because I know for a fact. So over a friend Mike Aaron Okwe approach over a friend Kedia Compre Japan to come and do campaign for his son. Kennedy publicly says, na papa did anyhow. Me no bia me on new school fees in free money sa no mano. Na say any pan me kwa I didn't me nko boa sa ni pan mum. Na say me papa na asa na so wan me.
So on the job and fees you go no tria.
Thank you. La sisi. So I'm asking questions. Me ben obi dia ya wo dia you obi dia hin pan nkan ya.
So dia media.
Thank you.
They say wo o sorry o be crowd hene dio o crowd hene koda. Ne dio no hene da. Why ena or hene ewa de the man.
So these are the kind of things they see beside on the big kind. Dia tosu mi no. E dia na ma me person wo achieve.
This is a better than say you. What's up person o cleansing ho.
When him say me na wo kasa me catch us people go after na dem ko Akufo-Addo. This woman was a substantive minister under Akufo-Addo. Tia so me catch no. Sore kwatena buchiri. Okwa buchiri we no hwe no hunu. Or a public figure, let's not forget this, or a public figure. A man for now trouble man when your office. And people are looking for you constituency for or you'll be crying kabit ma ba bonte. Per what he's saying, say na buy no ko hwene and commit ma ba bonte because me nua me sremo. This is my problem. Me ba no ntia po ba bi odan e be critical condition. Me sremo. Me ko bibi e di hu nkomo. Now a do by no. People were giving pressure to the new patriotic party. Whereby the NPP and then the work okay so me catch on.
Yeah.
First, me can't see more evidence. Me say the NPP brought an imposter.
No, I just have a clean say no one.
What's say?
What's no one? I want to tell you what's no one. About one to be also no one. O me money. Adwoa Safo say no one. Nti do I want to work here. So no I for no work here.
Na me hu mo bo. La sisi.
Enti ma mu say Adwoa Safo so timi ka say.
Hey.
Mami ile bi bai na ewa dia No, I just need some more your boy.
Who said, see how they are driving the matter?
Yeah.
First, I want to say, already Dr. Mahmoud Bamia was a brainchild against E11.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I can't say baby. Emma could do a punk crowd. Can't say he played an instrumental and integral role. I say E11, and then I'm taking people's mind back.
Yeah, trying to E11. Yeah, trying to
yeah,
said they are because I will say 11 can but they are quite easy to about
let's paint a Kufado black.
About me one pet.
And so could do a punk the catcher say, and young Mahmoud Bamian can 100 Ghana.
Yes.
So he was part of the cabinet meeting. They took concrete decisions about E11. So what has changed today? These are the kind of questions you see beside you. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bamian is the only person who was doing campaign against his own party. Let's see. Policy and programs from the Banom saying, Papa, be a Mahmoud Bamian no count. When Mahmoud Bamian opportunity also sap, I didn't become. The meaning say, what buying I didn't want to buy through you and Papa.
I frankly, which year almost a reason back up to me a twaba. It's here, NPP, NAPCO directly. Next year, Bawumi office, I say, so Bawumi will raise more than $100 million. Every running will come pay try the nation. No one can raise Sika and NAPCO for cap near 12
selfish interest in Tinagre, but I catch or say African politicians they think about their selfish interest first before thinking about the ordinary Ghanaian. Now, Sisi, what's here? I draw Safo ye critically. Listen, I have issues with it.
But frankly, we share to a new year. A lot of the party make the big wish are on cleansing spree. Justin the book would buy in a bitch say a banner and yen Ford, a home be on Modena, Becasa, Chimes Abun Sudan, the castle get say, or Modena also Becca. He said, Ubia as Modena Mecca. And I just have to say, or Mogu yes and integrity to protect. And in some of fan when you know, what school feeding program, what got a point of some ambika say, we create artificial schools. Yes, I just get the amount of money I wish for so I
can prosecute this on Congo 5 years of war. Yes, if you have intention of killing her, they declare it as a work.
Yeah.
Was it my minister of create artificial
police schools?
Meaning, some man that is Siphoning Ghana Fusika.
Man, so my school feeding program, I'm with it. And I wish I forgot the letter about
who did try to society. The dead cannot talk. Who did try to society? Lasisi.
Or the party painting black, you know, on his own mission, say, or very dim image. And what can I say? Dear man, NPP lose your Dominic, no papa ever run a transport business. You find imperial transport. I said, dear Che, and that transport minister,
she was an instrumental person. Our buying or Kasane carry with Nivulu. Tama Samara Bamian Busia Foku excavator Kubu and to Guerrero.
Uncover.
If you stay in glass,
NPP political party. I omad Abu Diana because I apostle qualified the Kantanka Safo. Franco Boa MP opposition
MPP gratefulness the Omonkai. Hey, MPP or my say man or one who chimon is man be okay, man be you wanna or one who chimon is sunku or film sunku. MPP if they in opposition or your madam for Cassie and the old cast they believe in so nyanza. If they empower and they criticize them constructively, they have issues with you.
Thank you, Baba. Question ready, but I'm so one a bit my answer. A month to be said, sir, a letter just if people could ya. Actual, say, Adwoa Safo should appear before the display committee. I was like, what should be demand because all the detail carbon the caucus.
Me my 10 interviews.
Yeah.
And me, I registered my displeasure to him.
Yeah.
Be a worker say, I or more than or back a khaki cancel. Then you are opening the windows and doors. What I say, there be a cast shell says, but you should be very accommodative. Now, if you occupy national positions, it be detract to the cancer media also, but it depends on how you deal with the matter.
Yeah.
Because if you do about Shanti reading, Kes no Kasa or Ashaf no Kasa or by you or Tech or Kasa, people had issues with how you talk. And a man for Kasa, quite or fast or Kasa, they had issues with it. And he said, yes, I just a first one now Chadasafua.
Yeah.
Adwoa Safo is also referring him back to the kind of interviews that he granted.
Yeah.
No kwaya ba kope. and found some godfather no credit eba you say it's as it is now lasisi
uncle
Adwoa Safo say on one obesia baby hey you see the contradiction on obesia ba but the mood by me the man opportunity man come you and I say yes amebo and no Michael Kwe Junior so opportunity man come yes and I say 9 for him to win the seat at I will do Kwabenya
oh the comment here
say what say that's all kind no on be say na abranch
so what's the biggest video or can say Akufo-Addo the atija no okay the reason is omusa say nema ba say everybody deserves a second chance.
Thank you.
Na Akufo-Addo ko dey call first one atija Saturday no be ehun sinesi
a busy the unprecedented in the history of Ghana since the fourth republic since that trouble as early as 10 p.m. no so lusu aba no na seat awodi kan age 137 as what aba 88 Saturday born na 84 and 85 as amoko akopi bia kumi as easy mam 88 shall you Adwoa Safo ase say ni pa no e waka Akufo-Addo o say Akufo-Addo akufo so dey
o say Akufo court twice
Akufo-Addo court 3 and you yama isumamu agreed
okay
do kan ni agree
okay
it is true
okay
Akufo-Addo court 3 Mahmoud Bawumia say je Akufo court 2 any Michael Kwe Junior wako 1
no come
yama opportunity yama court 3
oh
then now you
say MP nko na president nko
asama na wakana ni ya political office asama na wakana ni ya political office ahona me hu the double standard of Adwoa Safo o de so mbisa nso obesia ba waso okwa akoboaboa no wansia ba Michael Kwe ba ne de one no opportunity to me call 2 or 3 times
o chese o hwe dome Kwabenya ho no papa nyuma wo e ho na asoro ma no bebre wo nti se anya Adwoa Safo na be kodi a nipa bi e ko Adwoa Safo no meto
is it a bona fide property of the family see the bona fide property of the family tell on me the MP no be ni MP o
obidi
so what is
if you raba
what is it fear raba fear wura mo to oba internal delegates ni so ho mbel asaba ye kai internal delegates ni so ho mbel and they have to make sure some trouble mu you free ho e go find people what they want say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no man ko 2 or 3 what they want you to mo bia ko 2 or 3 is it not double standard
but frankly base say a man for CM Bawumia and Sanko 2 and Sanko 3 is on what basis ana omu buya sesebe yeni nyansa na because the circumstance a man na do court 3 times ko court twice no e different from Bawumia dey
o ka man for ntiase if you tell them the truth people have issues with you Dr. me can mesia ka de bia me can say the minimum menya profit the Bawumia ba 200 times it will be extremely difficult for the New Patriotic Party to win let's see the bia we koyi because no more be jina so mo ntoba Mahmoud Bawumia it will go against him and I want to ask him let's see yefa bi bia anto nchen now if you look at 2017 2024 na akan na president now another comes in as the president do you think Ghanaians should go back and give back to another Northern to be the president?
No, it be on president say be Mahama be feel puto say be on president
the mama started the only and you be feel you
ade
mama now want to go there na the mama started
NPP for so onya hwe
na NPP for no sa no meka you should not be surprised me manya NPP ni awaba abontia beka say this kind of budget is a lucrative budget
I Obuasi is almost say Adela Kwara
municipality NPP funds if he's able to achieve this kind of budget they should go and sleep this is the NPP you see this politics and to be able to make can be your person career but so this mean our duty and responsibility we should have to speak to the facts and tell you the reality say na 70 say ye can last see MPP mo who I just message when the early stages we you find elementary you know baby
so Adwoa Safo ni sia na yenda so man wo and the house arrest and say nyana
me say e how kwa ti da bia be so no patu ka kwa nyana pona no maybe sir
but as again o tie so o si kan nsem na ase menka se o ba ba mu
say
nsem na o de ba no so mo tam na koto o say former deputy majority leader na e man so na koto ba bia kase speaker kwa hunu kwa na wa pejana nsa aka nsem
mo masamo And then I mean, come on. When she was enjoying as a cabinet minister and sector minister, no. Oba Bonji be give me this kind of thing.
Was it Carlos Ahimqua so car? Papa ko time ball Shannon.
Come away to see.
Was it Carlos Ahimqua? Ah, yes, Anna. Can him go say about was it a nipa or two? Tia Professor Makukwino and King. But we also not to Professor Makukwino.
Boame. Nasma wakan. If san wakan, let's analyze it.
Okay.
Was say Sanka Carlos and Kwanku ya papers na ballot box na anka
seven papers na
anka ebe humility meboa sada na omoto aba no obia tenedex ho obia tenedex ho. How did she know say a lot of people wanted to vote against the man?
Was it nobody can no, let's also more leadership there. Not by parliamentarian catch on says Akufo-Addo anverse team ayi Professor Makokwe nominee na I don't matter 20 na na so can so or the bas.
Almost say so means it goes beyond 1 and 2.
Yes.
Why was it 1 or 2?
Was it debut? Was it the papers na me papa na association of full no na dey 20 Makokwe.
Maria said, I did ballot paper.
Was say, Sapo person
because there's more can you see inconsistencies about it. There's some more can have for corrections or current ability.
Also, on your tutti or Tuma Papano. Also, Tuma Papano.
So, Tuma Papano, so on Tuma Papano. The time you would say, the way, once 1 year or campaign about me. So, we so bad of the kissing to a campaign, my coup for your friend is a Kennedy. More be a man one team because it is any day here too.
Franco, the last thing occur is Yano. Adwoa Safo one Professor Marco this is also was a video no ha you go take a video na there Austin I ready okay you go take video no
ya report otimi kire yen ni obeka fa Dr. Baumia bia e beji atu na nte sa no begina ho na te se no omo ne nam omo bobo pono se ye de beso Baumia se Baumia nti ni ye re ya ye niam yi anke ya lusu ye
Professor Okwe committee na asem na okay
me tun krade ama omo de ba no omo meka ne enti adome kwa benya yare
Adwoa Safo adani tawie tonkra to de akoma ne nuata
me say Professor Michael Kwe we de ne man ne ba ne mfiso wo we hu ye mfa adwuma we nhye ne sa papa na mu ye bu no ye respect no we the energy minister we the communication we the ambassador we the speaker ni die e wo wudini no ho inter report na wo de ba no hwe se wo de oba ne die no ne no kura e wo mu a wo de lusu ye no betro Ubi abatro Baumia di aka.
E dey na woni ma yenim efa Dr. Baumia any Okwe committee no ho.
Na committee we papa.
Honorable Adwoa Safo.
Na nti party no ye pe obi ama na konhwehwe mu obi a ne bare ye. Ne backyard de kra eja da ho. Ne credibility we. Me sure that make am. Da bi o. Wo backyard wan kasa wo fie e ho ahye. Poto ye hunu.
Na wo ba ye wo se rebuilding. Na rebuilding.
Yeah, rebuilding ye regrouping, but ya ma ventilation. Wow. Wo person ye rebuilding, reconciliation. Wo many pan kan ye won eboso a. Ya see ya betro statement bi se mo
bia. Adwoa Safo say.
Ni ankasa e be den na party ni ye tinya rebuilding.
A bad blood e wo woni Okwe ana woni.
Me say me catch ro Dr. Baumia. On hwe no wa betro amfa boni bia ma bata ne ho. E san se na na Akufo-Addo kra de ne comprehensive ansa na ye yi. Ba ya report otimi kire yen a ni obeka fa Dr. Baumia hu bia e beji atu na nte sa na obegina ho na te se no omo ne nam omo bobo pono se ye de beso Baumia se Baumia nti ni ye re ya ye niam yi anke ya lusu ye
Professor Okwe committee na asem na okay
me tun krade ama omo
Adwoa Safo ana yakuti ne ba me pese bo message kakana Franco ebam message bebri aba be commensa I say is it Evans Ampof also Dr. Baumia will lose 10 times if NPP present him 10 times and this is going to present a Christian candidate and how this is going to be the running mate okay and is it P Samuel Andrew or say Kwame in UK, Shaibu kindly tell Ken to have plan B that if the odds turn against him, Ken, he should form his party and we will surely win. Okay. Kwajo Boateng was say, I don't know why Nanado don't like Kennedy. Does he hate Ken? Because I don't understand him. And a Salam Bass Sibabi or say Ken 2028. And a K Apim News or say Ken all the way. K Apim News or say Ken all the way from back in London. Okay. And a Isaka Abdul Aziz also good evening Shaibu. Hope you are doing well. thank you for the good job you are doing with Franco. For my dad and the role model, Honorable Ken, God bless you guys. And a JY, I don't want to Ken who Ken. And a Kwaku, your boss said the poor leadership of the Nadan Kwakufado had a major effect on the NPP. He introduced, I don't get the word. Haughtiness, hatred, apathy, vicious, and
strive into the
party. And the Kwajo Boabe or Shabu, I say let priests let Franco through. Okay, I say yeah, that question Franco.
That's easy.
Yeah, what tie or say my Professor Makokwe a strong one. So what is the Professor Makokwe? Mo so mo ko boabo o mo committee no. A report no about them say it's it doesn't feel about me. And there's a opposite side of the achievements of
we are fighting a losing battle.
But you was it na address for a correct
as America won jam
ti
mention the paper
adia national council at was it a bogus
that me but in time say me tie video me and them papers I share my iPad do say and I'm do you know what they check I check say committee no matter no en kwasi full committee bogus as check say
adia ehun
na dey ehun yan en fa for na
kwasi for na
that is what we person check that's what can know. She is even daring them, giving them a warning. Me see NPP for no. Omo how mu. Omo na dey omo opposition. Omo ni mo. Omo nim say no man when they do omo opposition, but omo ntimi nka.
But as address I share because the Professor Makokwe ban ebe two no constituency. As we border, Frank let me honest. Wo address for. Wo address for. Em say again or border. Because wo kwatena buchi o constituency pe wo MP awayira constituency pe no ana ma dey go to aba but so anga wo direct Professor Makokwe say
nipa na wo kana say me otu kwan by she was actively a key member of Baumia's campaign. That's why me catch on actively part of Baumia's campaign on the year 2024 mo kwa 2025 akonya atena so agasa for asama wa kana otiase
na bi.
Hey, as okay to conclude one just in terms of the papers see on iPad. What's about we are the papers see very shame see. Maybe only them maybe. Or person say you don't know kwem time wasting nyansa ni. That's what work na. Almost mututu kwan Land Cruiser over there 140 to 20 billion. Or more dey quarter ni san money eso ba ku ni fa so kra. Because omunim say omu we are per the report no will say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was not a good candidate.
Yeah.
So to play it safe, we should jump before they can. Let's try to create an intimidating environment. And then we should give them a certain kind of pressure. Now I extremely late. And from the any report to banner it is even good but MPP will probably do know why.
Baby.
Okay, then I may catch or say Papa no body being so no melody committee based in Mentias.
But anyway, and assembly what kind of Miss me young who didn't tear President Kufuor no push him any Professor Makokwe by because so this time the President Kufuor was also supported by media and the Omoko chimney na they are swore to say what
see me see MPP jet them one why they can was listen
but when said the religion didn't play rule
what say
the only that you know
can we back on can one Mahmoud Bawumia ope kamuni ba ko ditro wiase pa wo ka ho ono kwa we kamuni ke wa ko ka ba de sa ko ka bo so ya laji na kamuni atimi ka che so ba BCS president be wo yendi wanti
basenta se kamuni o prakuna
ndeme ni
me se basenta ne ka
ndeme me so we ni prakuna ma wona ni ala samwa me da asba mini ye me ngo ka na kamuni atimi ka so ya signature project o pa lo ye ka ko na bibia ni o Mahmoud Bawumia Mahmoud Bawumia so be seen modern schools ewo zongo for me ko si say me say we don't find pathological liar sign for religious prostitute Mahmoud Bawumia kokora mo be catch us a betting or gambling haram Mahmoud Bawumia is aiding and abetting young guys to do betting and it's no one tell us see Adwoa Safo and they said yeah there's one way don't be surprised next week what we tell him on so tisimwa they say before no problem they say just omo quarantine omo they say omo
quarantine services
because you also Adwoa Safo dey according dey any pro-credit person also about them diabetes.
So Franco, who are the leaders of the party?
Leaders here. Leaders here.
At the party, I'm
so fast one I want. Oh no, she give. I can't use that word. Don't I? She. Oh, secretary.
Was it Jeff actual love letter to their brother?
I'm general secretary. If a party, a quad ditch, you say ya. Obia kasa yemfa nya adwuma obia kasa buoni
the center cadrehood because and I say across the say aboa kokono ana mpenifo afra kokono say won na yira ne ba akoda ana mutu akokono vo say ade a oye ebusu na sa menye sa akona na mo say monica akoko ka mpenifo no kwa na oto ne pa Adwoa Safo ni power na ya no ya fro na wasa akoya flyer ka woko
meseti
na ya obete top life someone friend Adwoa Safo
me friends when
you mo friend na me kasa obete top life
man kan de wona kuma mu nyina omunya no de wona ko we ma me hazam jo me say twa time it was any Friday next week obeze di performance so betiasi no so aka ne de na makọ quarantine no enti tell me about mo so no ma quarantine members ni nyina na ye tulate NPP ye good nya NPP pa na shey boy we go party see NPP
David and that's NDC for you modura na
my do so ko school aja answer ne ka
oh say my David o say
no party ne nyansa fo ko bia ya wise man. These are the kind of problems that you go through obia ni nyansa utu bia akwese utu o minim dada and one the NPP is affecting them and the party na national shama we
I'm to be okoira
ni pa ba ko so say the mentoring kakra ne na bi
na bi so that you see free could the check free for no OTT bi
no dey say na I send you man be kwa ko dey na bi maintaining ka man kwa bi ta chana
oh
me say ni pa ba kwa ngoni chama be me dey yapa ni ntimo 4 times.
What the former chairman? What Benasem? Some no ye a branch of Mujamujan. My yaman about craving a friend of my idea with Seneco.
I shall who a ya may say next week a different person will come, a different candidate. Is a former candidate, a different council about 20 years. Next 2 weeks, different one will come. One of almost now we told test ram now could do 4 years. No go to about Miss
Medasi. I would say for the day at the Franco the hater, Miss Medin the Shibulasis and then the me and farm course. I'm watching a farm course. No fast Dama Austin Bema, now fast that Emma Ella Vesta Race, and Madame woman, and then you may a chance here you be doing come at the far Adwoa Safo and our friends, honorable candies. But a chance you're very extensive on honorable candy kwame compare Japan on the advance issue.
2028. kukudina di kunim yechewo ono kwekano omana nichia professor kushemu omana nichia Kennedy yechewo omana nyinazi yechewo da kukudina di kunim yechewo osoga nukure osoga ujide Kennedy Japan, NPP delegates say, and for so we are November 4th, and once to chair about December 7th, and you can say, I'm watching a man time do Senina. Ghana for say, the NPP Uncle Packet and Japan Ama 2028, almost San Swaba, come back, why your NPP former promoter or San Hubopa, and you, no Begatin, and any of power, my Ghana, not your uncle Swahoo, Ghana boy. In Japan, you might be the biggest poster in Africa. Ashanti Steel, Fruit Land, Supercare, Starch Factory, and what